April. Even during the last 30 days, two Baptist ministers from Princeton and Harvard, John Walsh and Charles Kimball, on their third trip into Tehran since the hostages had been taken, were frequently asked by high government officials to interpret the American mood during the last crucial days of the negotiations. Those final successful negotiations were of a type developed over the past 50 years in American labor disputes, called a single-text procedure with a creative third party. What was the link between the successful ending and the controversial first visits? Crisis interveners say reconciliation is always a messy business. You can only be absolutely certain of your effect if you fail, if war breaks out, or people die. A report on professional crisis interveners in any case is almost a contradiction in terms. Some of their textbooks contain advice that they should never appear professional because that implies the two conflicting parties are incapable of solving their own problems, and a rule that any credit for success in their efforts be constantly deflected away from themselves onto the conflicting parties. Sometimes, though, they receive quiet acknowledgement, like the personal notes outgoing Secretary of State Muskie wrote to some of the people mentioned in this report, thanking them for their parts, not always popular or easy to define, in the process which eventually saw all 52 hostages come home alive. Bill Blakemore, ABC News, in New York.
In a moment, we'll talk live with crisis intervention expert Roger Fisher and two of the American clergymen who traveled to Iran.
You see, Magic, what Buick learned from their new small cars